Is your baby not having an adequate sleep at night? Then I think your milk isn't sufficient for the baby. Is your baby having constipation? Then you should definitely give hot water to your baby. Is your baby starts sucking his thumb? Then it's the right time you start on solids for your baby. Are you bombarded with these type of parenting advices every single day? Hello mommies, this is Dr. Abhinaya Vijay Kumar, an international #1 best-selling author, a motivational speaker, storyteller, proud mom and a doctor. I welcome you all for this episode 3 of Get Momified series. I know handling parenting advices is very tough for every mother because I have gone through as well. So being skeptical always and listening to every parenting advices is ultimately going to lead you to a skeptical motherhood rather than a smart motherhood. Today in this episode I am going to discuss 5 hacks on how to handle unwanted parenting advices. But before that, I am going to take you to a very important theory of motherhood. The theory is blackboard theory of motherhood. Don't start googling it because this is some term I have coined when I wrote my first book. Compare your motherhood with a brand new spotless blackboard. Listening to every parenting advices that comes your way and taking action on it is something similar to allowing every random person to randomly scribble meaningless words on your blackboard, which is ultimately going to lead you to a shabbier looking blackboard. Instead, if you cautiously select the parenting advices that comes your way and gonna take swift action only towards those parenting advices, it is something like you cautiously select wise people to dictate you what you're going to write on that blackboard so that you write a very happy, beautiful, meaningful sentences that is gonna last a lifetime. So that is the importance of handling parenting advices and analyzing it and coming to a conclusion whether it's necessary or not necessary. With that note, let me jump into the topic of handling unwanted parenting advices. I'm going to discuss 5 hacks which is gonna work miracles to handle the parenting advices. Hack number 1, just listen. Yes, I told that. Just listen to every parenting advices. That doesn't mean you need to take action on every single parenting advice. Listen to every parenting advices before you come to a conclusion whether it's right or wrong, because if it's ultimately right, it's gonna help you and your baby and your motherhood journey. So be open-minded, be open ears to understand and receive every advice that comes your way. Taking you to hack number 2, that is you agree or disagree. For this, you have to analyze, go into deeper bit to understand whether it is scientifically evident or whether it's going to be beneficial to you and your baby. For that, you need to have a deeper knowledge, which takes me to the point of hack number 3. So hack number 3 is expand your knowledge, educate yourself, educate others. So you need to have a deeper understanding. So start reading books or start reading research articles on that particular topic. I don't usually prefer Google because books are a splendid knowledge available to you with years and years of experience and time tested by millions of women out there. So start reading a quality book on motherhood to get all your doubts cleared so that you come into a conclusion of a happy motherhood and a confident motherhood. So once you know what is the knowledge and what are the understanding of that particular topic, you can ultimately go to a point 2 where you can agree or disagree with that particular advice. When I wrote my first book, I put my heart and soul into that book, and I ultimately wanted to help those women who are standing where I was standing in my initial days of motherhood, seeking some sort of help to have a happier motherhood. I wrote on all that went wrong for me or all that wrong decisions of my life and what I have done to make that decisions right again, to stand where I am today, to have a happy and confident motherhood. So if you want to check out my book, the link would be in the description. Go grab your copy today. So going back to the topic, educate yourself with all the resources that is available from book and research articles. Once you educate yourself, that doesn't stop there. You need to go out and educate others, your friends, your family members, so that they don't give or receive unwanted parenting advices. So start educating other moms as well, so that they have a happier motherhood as well. Hack number 4. This is a bit of weird one, but it actually works. Be vague. Yes. Don't always come into a conclusion or conflict when someone puts a wrong parenting advice. Just be vague and say you're working on it, or we are on the way for it. Let me put an example. If, for example, your friend is asking how you're going to or when you're going to potty train your kid, and you are in no way thinking about that for the next few months, just don't put them down or go into conflict with them. Instead, just tell them you're just working on it and you are on the way for achieving it, something like that, so that it's basically a win-win situation for both of you. That is hack number 4. Hack number 5, this is my favorite one, and it has always worked wonders for me. Quote your doctor. Because people will never agree if you say some valid explanations also, but they will agree if an expert had quoted it. To put an example, when my son was 3 months of age, my relatives came up to me and told that I wanted to start solids to my baby. But being a doctor, I understood the importance of exclusively breastfeeding my baby for the first 6 months of age. I started explaining them, I started putting all the valid scientific evidences, but it was of no use that this topic came up again and again, that it created some type of conflict within us. So later then I just got this idea, and I told my pediatrician had strictly warned not to start on any solids until my son turns 6 months of age. Ta-da! That was the end of that discussion. People after that did not come to me with that same topic to discuss. They were also convinced that an expert had quoted, and they wanted to respect that decision as well. And I was also happy that I am not going into the conflict again, discussing this topic over and over again. So at time of crisis, always quote your doctor when you can't validate your standpoint. So say that your pediatrician had told not to do that, or your pediatrician had instructed just to do this. So people will most probably agree. So these are the 5 hacks how to handle the unwanted parenting advices. To quote Robert, he had told that life is not always about having good play or best play. It is always about handling a poor hand well. You need to understand that how you are going to handle those difficult situations in order to come out as a confident mother. With that note, I come to a conclusion of this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to Mindful Motherhood, because there are a lot of exciting content brewing up back to back in this channel. Keep watching this space and tell me in the comment section what is your key takeaway and what is your golden hack which you are going to implement and get results. Until I meet you in the very next episode of Get Momified series, this is Dr. Abhinaya Vijay Kumar signing off. Until then, stay happy, stay momified.